Out here, that turf right out there, that is where Y.A. Tittle and John Brody and Leo Nomalini used to play. And I'll tell you, people like Vince Lombardi, those great Green Bay Packer teams played out there too. But today it's track and field. What a wonderful facility.
Yes, and speaking of history and tradition, there's never been a sub-4-minute mile in San Francisco. We're going to set a little bit of San Francisco track and field history hopefully here today. We've got a great mile field with Matt Justo and Greg Whiteley heading the field there. Our women's triple jump competition should be fantastic with Sheila Hudson, the American record holder, and of course Dan O'Brien, the world record holder in the decathlon with us today. Should be a great meet.
And a visitor here today, Don Bowden from the University of California, America's first sub-4-minute miler, is here to watch the proceedings.
Yeah, we're real pleased to have Don Bowden here. You know, he broke the sub-4-minute mile barrier for the first time back in 1957. But again, it's never been done in San Francisco.
Mike and I are going to be down here on the field covering all these events for you. And with us is our colleague, Fred Bear.
Thanks, Bob. And this track and this stadium has a lot of nostalgia for me, too, because it's where I ran most of my high school races a long time ago. But today I'll be down here talking to some bigger stars, people like Dan O'Brien, who's going to try 3 events. The world record holder in the decathlon will go in the 100, the high jump, and the 400 meters, so we'll get a good look at him. We'll see Greg Tafralis, the world leader last year in the shot put, and several other people throughout the day.
All right, Freddie, thank you very much. And you stay with us out there because this is going to be an exciting afternoon of track and field from San Francisco, California. The Kezar Mizuno Invitational is brought to you by Foot Locker, America's most complete athletic footwear store. Foot Locker, where it all begins.
The shoe created for the world's toughest running track. The world.
Hey, when I was coming up, I walked 15 miles in the snow every day to practice.
There were no locker rooms. The balls had laces, and the shoes were made of canvas.
What's canvas?
And there were no foot lockers.
No foot lockers.
No foot locker. Whoa, you guys had it rough.
Nobody's got more basketball shoes or more experience selling basketball shoes than Foot Locker, where it all begins.
You guys have commercials, right?
Cold, yeah, no heat.
Pearl Izumi, makers of the world's finest technical running and cycling apparel.
In 1896, Mr. S and Mr. W created an exclusive fine food brand of unequaled quality. Over the years, styles changed, music changed, but that S&W standard has never been compromised. Today, the S&W reputation remains unequaled. When you serve your family S&W, you can be assured it will be the best all the time, just like Mr. S and Mr. W promised.
It's an absolutely gorgeous day at the new Kezar Stadium, and we're ready now for the 100-meter preliminary, and that young man right there, Mike, is Dan O'Brien. He's the young man who did not make it to the '92 Olympics in Barcelona.
Yes, and to his outside is Peter Ogilvie, representing the Vancouver Olympic Club, and Ogilvie is out fast. It's Peter Ogilvie all the way through. 10.63 seconds.
And 10.8 for O'Brien, finishing second. That's a personal best for him. A little breeze coming off the Pacific Ocean right at the backs of the runners in this race. As you see, a good start here, and when this is over, our friend Fred Bear is going to have an interesting conversation with Dan O'Brien. Here's on the inside, qualifier,
We're here with Dan O'Brien, who's just finished the first of 3 events he's doing today. You're looking for a little speed workout today, and what else, Dan?
Well, looking for a little speed, and also I think I'm going to work on some high jump today. It's a pretty mellow day, so just looking to get some work in. I recently got my wisdom teeth out, so I'm battling some headaches here. I'll see how I can do in this cool weather today.
Second place in the 100. How was that race for you?
I was a little sluggish. It's a little early here, and hopefully I can run faster in the finals.
Let's take a look now at the final results of the 100-meter men's preliminary. Peter Ogilvie, the winner, Dan O'Brien, second. Coming up now, the women's long jump, and Fred Bear at the microphone.
In the women's long jump, Jackie Edwards is the favorite. She's a Bahamian Olympian out of Stanford. There you see your records, world record and American record. Nancy Landvance is an underdog here from the Sacramento Track Club, and she's in for a big competition. Looks like a very good jump. She really got out in a pit on that one, and the jumpers are having a little bit of trouble with the wind today. That was 19.8.5. That puts her into the lead. Jackie Edwards needs to better that here on her last jump. Jackie being the favorite, a former NCAA champion at Stanford, and she gets a decent jump, but that's probably going to fall just a little bit short. 19.6 1/4. Second place today for Jackie to Nancy Ladd.
Wendy Bree.